Well. Welcome, everybody, to an amazing Beyond the Headlines Friday the 13th special with Linda Paris, as usual. Welcome, Linda.
Thank you, Thomas.
Welcome aboard. And Miss Roseanne Barr.
We are so lucky. We're the luckiest people on the planet right now.
We are hitting home runs.
I know you agree with me, Thomas.
Oh, we're hitting home runs all day.
My whole goal is to see Thomas blow coke out of his mouth.
She's got me twice. She's got me going.
I'm gonna get you.
You will, guys. I'm pounding coffee and beer, so we're good. So yeah, we're gonna have a great time. I want to welcome everybody who is stoked to join us. I'm so glad that all of you guys shared this, liked this, everything you had to do to be here tonight. This is such a big day for Beyond the Headlines.
Now wait a minute, didn't you say you were sober?
I was sober for a while. I mean, this is special. I can't celebrate, Rosie. I can't celebrate.
I hear you, but you know, this is the first time you drank in how long?
It's been a minute. So, okay, so let me just thank.
Don't try to blame it on me.
I'm not blaming anything.
When God is kicking your ass, don't try to blame me. Just because I was a Jew, you knew.
Oh my God.
Me to get in good with God.
This may be the greatest podcast anyone has ever tuned into. I'm going to be honest with you. P.S. Rosie, she definitely has her own podcast. Do you want to, what's the podcast name? I know you're trying to promote it.
Well, I just give it a different name every time, but mostly it's my ministry to men. I'm ministering to the men of America, if there is any of them left. I doubt there is.
Well, you got one right here.
However, I'm here to tell them what they need to do to restore sanity in our country. And number one, it is, men, hear my words.
I love that.
You've got to go home and get your wife, daughter, mother-in-law, sister, aunt to shut up for 5 minutes and go and sit down and do nothing. Just relax.
This is...
If you can do that, if you can do that, and I doubt that many of you can, you don't have the guts for it. You're cowards. But that's what you need to do. And then you men out there, you need to start listening to your granny here. I'm your Aunt Granny.
That's right.
And I say guns save lives.
They do. That's right, Jim Acosta.
Tell me a few motherfuckers and I'll tell you what.
That's right. Hey, Jim Acosta. Hey, Joe Biden. Hey, Bernie bros. Guns save lives. Let's not get it twisted. Yeah. Granny's talking straight to you.
No, those guys, they don't live in them neighborhoods.
They don't live in reality, Roseanne.
I know, but I just love them so much, and I just am praying for them all the time. I want them to know. You know, I'm not deserting you. I'm trying to wisen you up because I
know.
You. And I'm trying to save all the men in this country from going straight to hell and burning there for all of eternity in a lake of fire.
You better shape up, boys. Boys, you hear? You better shape up.
Shape up. Now go into that. Who sang that? Was that Olivia St. Newton St. John?
I don't know.
Well, who sang that song?
I don't know. Linda, do you know?
What?
You better shape up. Wasn't that from Grease?
Oh, yeah, that was from Olivia Newton-John, right? And what's his name? John Travolta. You better shape up.
John. Oh, my God. Did you hear he has the SARS? I mean, what is it? No, not.
He's got the Kung Flu.
Yeah.
Is that what we're calling it?
Yeah, we have to. Yeah, I don't want to be. I don't. I can't even keep a straight face at this point. Yes, He has Kung Flu.
I don't
Is that what
like
they're
that.
calling
That's
it? Twitter?
What do you want to call it?
that's not good.
Well, what do you want to call it?
Right? I like the
Corona?
Well, it's a fake, I call it fake. That's what I call it. But I guess maybe there's a chance it could be real.
no, it's for real, guys. It's for real.
Can I bring you up?
What people don't know is that people in China, they're reopening their businesses.
Yes.
People all over. And here, I don't care what side of what party you're on, or up or down or independent or green or red or yellow.
Sure.
I just am trying to talk to everybody, and say, in China, I read that a nurse, I saw this video of these nurses, healthcare workers, and they were dancing together, these women, and they were celebrating that they feel that they had arrested it. It's the most moving thing I've ever seen. It's just beautiful. These healthcare workers, and they're putting their lives on the line there. And I mean, they're so brave and wonderful to do this for people. And, there's so many wonderful people doing so many wonderful things that it really is staggering. It's staggering when you behold it, how perfect it is in a terrible time of crisis, that there would be those amongst us who could go to that level of dignity and love for all of God's creation and everything in it.
Rosie, have you been over there?
Stuff.
Have you been over there?
To China?
Mm-hmm.
No, hell no. I barely made it out of Utah, hon.
You went to Jerusalem, didn't you?
Oh, yes, I did. Oh, heavens, yes, of course I did.
Sure.
That's like Mecca if you were Buddhist or whatever it is that believes anything. I don't know.
I get that.
It's Mecca for like Mecca. The trip to Mecca that's like for us Jews. That's Jerusalem.
Sure, 100%. So what do you think? What do you think this is? What do you think this? This is off topic, but I mean, I think people want to know your take on it. So what do you think? The president came out today. He said the nation is under a state of emergency today. Do you think the plane is in underway?
We had to implement that because the World Health Organization put out the word, hey, this is a pandemic, and that's a code word, and it means, hey, step up. You gotta do what's required of you. And so he's doing just that,
I believe so too.
When it gets that serious, it seems to be beyond politics. It seems to be kind of a unified field of how do we save our people kind of thinking, which I really love that people switch into that, the healthcare professionals and the people who know tech and the people who know science and the people who know all of those kind of facts and data and just the truth of everything, It's such a great opportunity for them using the internet to like interconnect all of these things and like build a better brain for humanity, I think that's what's happening. I think we're evolving by the second. It's fantastic.
God, me too. Oh yes, I think people who are kind of tapped into what the three of us are tapped into, like we can feel like intuitively that we're kind of moving in a direction that's super positive, that our IQ levels are rising, ascension is coming aboard. That's what I think what's going on. I want to ask you both this question.
We're uniting with one. We're coalescing our diverse, extraordinarily diverse mind and finding unity with each other. We're building a new kind of thing for the human brain. We're all over the world now, and we've found each other and we can communicate with each other. We used to be the ones like us are the ones they've never liked.
Do you think we're bringing heaven on earth?
The ones who resist power and its fascism, they've never liked us.
Rosie, do you think we're bringing heaven on earth?
Well, we're capable of it. That's what's so incredibly wonderful, is that we are indeed capable of it. And when you read this stuff, I particularly love the stuff that comes out of Israel. I mean, of course, I'm, a Jew. Of course, I'm proud of my people, and they just are very good scientists. And when they get plugged into doing something pro-humanity, and it helps so many people, and I'm very proud, But as they say, pride goeth before a fall. But I don't want to fall, because I feel proud for the whole world that would have benefited from my people doing something awesome. And we really are, like, for the most part, pretty awesome. And just, even when we disagree, we, but then there's some of us that they've been kind of kidnapped.
Mm-hmm.
So we try to pirate back their souls, So
Linda,
that's our war.
Linda, do you think that we're bringing heaven on earth?
I do. I think we have to,
Yeah,
actually.
we do.
It's like a matter of our survival that
Yes.
we have to make this happen.
Yeah. Yeah, it's that, what do they call it? I used to know this, and it was such a great term. It was conscious uncoupling. No, that was Demi Moore or whatever the hell.
I don't know.
Conscious, like just the ability to pass on a really great idea to another person.
Collective consciousness? Collective consciousness?
Yeah, and then we can manifest it in cyber, because we have the technology to manifest it in cyber, and we're doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, these kind of podcasts are doing it. Nothing's destroyed in cyber, so that's why I'm always on there talking about God,
Sure.
I know what they're trying to do, and I'm just going to kind of fight that, because I like God a lot. I think God's cool.
When did you? This is a great question. When did you find God?
I never lost him, hon.
Really?
No, I'm a Jew.
I mean, I get that. I lost. I mean, a lot of people know on this channel that, I regained my faith through Q. I regained my faith through this movement. Yeah.
You regained your faith. I'm so happy to hear that.
Yeah, no, I did lose it for some time. I was skeptical, and now there's no turning back. Linda, go ahead.
That's called the dark night of the soul. And
that is crazy you say that, JC Parker.
Everyone goes through it, and it bombards everything, every part of you, and your heart and soul and mind, your body. Mm-hmm. It bombards, but when you come out of it, when you see that light at the end of the tunnel, that's why they call it the dang light at the end of the tunnel, because it's the light. You're out of darkness. You have a pinpoint, which they call the singularity, the mind of God, that just, is all of this. It's beautiful.
It is. When you tap into it, oh my, there's no denying it at this point. Linda, did you find God through this, or did you ever lose faith, or what was your story?
Well, I always, believed in God, but there was a point in time where I felt I was so confused and so lost and so distracted, by all these things that they put out in front of us, because I really wasn't aware of who they were and what they were doing. And so they kind of present this idea that this is the way your life should be. Ozzie and Harriet, Leave It to Beaver, all these perfect shows they show you, and everybody's always happy and dressed to the nines. And then you grow up with this idea that you got gypped, like,
yes,
perfect like that. So they start that whole process.
But you know what? You have to thank Ozzie and Harriet, because they created Ricky Nelson, who was so hot. The guy was so hot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, with that lip.
And there was the brother. Didn't he have a brother or something? Wasn't it the Nelson twins or the Nelson brothers?
I think those was his grandkids.
There's like, they all look the same.
They're his daughter's children.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
His daughter's pretty awesome herself. She was great on that show I used to like with that Sarah Jessica Parker, Lowell Thomas, or whatever her name is. I don't know what her name is. Jessica Lynn Parker.
Sex in the City?
Yeah.
Oh, but wait a minute. Oh, but because of the Mandela effect, it's Sex and the City. It's changed because of the Mandela effect.
Wow.
What does that mean?
Remember? Okay, so the way, Rosie, you think the title of that show is Sex in the City? right? Is that what
I
you
thought it was Sex and the City.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, a lot of people thought, a ton of people thought it was Sex in the City. So
They're idiots and can't read a title for fuck's sake.
Well, and,
that's just a Mandela thing. So maybe you broke the spell. I don't know.
well,
Yeah, that's what I do is break spells.
Ooh, that's a good segue.
Yeah, it is.
That's a good. Speaking of spells, it is Friday the 13th. This is a very special day for those who like to take part in witchcraft, take part in the darkness, right? I got a thing pulled up right here. Friday the 13th, a lucky day for pagans. 13 moons in a year. 13 is a number of blood, fertility, and moon magic. 13 is the lucky number of the great goddess. Friday is Freya's day, and the perfect witch's coven only has 13 members. So, one of the biggest witches that we know of, which I think a lot of people undermine this. They put this low on the totem pole. Marina Abramovic. People say.
Yeah, I saw her picture.
People say, she's just one of those dark arts ladies. She's just head to head with Jay-Z and James Franco. This woman is not low on the rankings. She's I believe in my heart that she's a high priestess of witchcraft. Now, would you guys want to talk about that?
What she say she is or something?
yeah.
Say it again, Rose.
I think it's in her bio.
What? Like her IMDb?
I'm kidding.
Okay.
But I mean, she she holds the parties and everything. I mean,
Sure.
she's a business.
Dang, I'll tell you how pissed I am. I never got invited to any of them good parties like that.
You don't want to go to that shit.
I never was invited to any of those Hollywood parties, damn it.
Why would you even want to go? They're phonies.
But
I want to see it for once.
Because it's a freak show?
Yeah.
that's because they know you have a good heart. That's why they didn't invite you. They knew instinctively not to invite you.
Dude, that's a great point, Linda.
They wanted to fuck me.
Shut
I'm so
I'm telling you, this is going to be the greatest podcast anyone ever hears right now. No, in a good way. Give me a break. Give me a break. So, they say, we've all learned through Q about spirit cooking and we've delved into the Podesta emails and all that. That's, in my opinion, and I think everyone in the chat right now, by the way, if you have not left a like yet, do that right now. And please tell me how many people are watching. Everyone in the chat, me, Rosie, Linda, all know that these people dabble in the most sick, sadistic, twisted things that are out there. And they do it for what I believe they're contacting entities. What do you think, Rose?
About which part?
About these people and why do they do these things? Why they do the spirit cooking? Why do they prick the finger? Why does John Podesta have these emails talking about these things? I don't think it's just because they're doing it for shits and giggles. I think that they're really contacting something. What do you think?
Well, they might think they are, I guess.
But you believe in evil, don't you?
I don't have to believe in it. I see it.
Sure. So you know of it. You don't have to believe, you know it.
Any belief.
What's that, Rose? I'm sorry.
It doesn't require belief to see what's in front of your face.
Right. You just know it.
Well, you see it.
Right. So you
witness it.
why are they doing this then? Why are they doing the spirit cooking? Or you think they're just clinically insane, or do you think they're actually because I think that they're connecting to something, whether it's real or not, they believe it to be real, and they're actually getting something from it in return for their souls. It's very esoteric. I know it may be deep.
A lot of people, here's a big surprise from Judaism for all of you followers of what you think you're following, but you really ain't.
Mm-hmm.
But here's from Source, which is the Torah.
Okay.
Not everybody is a person.
Mm.
Good point. Good point.
And it says that, you know, through our evil thoughts and evil words, we bring evil into the world. Like, you know, right there we manifest it. Because once you start talking bad on somebody, you know, you are evil.
Correct.
And most people love talking bad about somebody.
Right.
But unless it's the truth, like these people were
Right.
to expose them, you know.
Well, when there's proof and then a fair trial in a court of law.
Yeah.
I was hoping we'd go to military tribunals, but I'm just talking about my lawsuit with Disney now. No, I'm kidding.
I was about to say, what?
Linda, did you get
What?
that? I hope someone gets my jokes.
News.
I get the, yeah. You said it with a straight face, so it scared me. I was in a good way, like a good scare. I'm like, go get him. You know what I'm saying? Go get him. You know, I mean, we just had Disney, the head of Disney, step down. That's a huge resignation. We know what the hell goes on there. If you've ever been there and as an adult, it's a little disturbing. It's not. I get a bad feeling when I'm there. It's not a good thing, in my opinion. I don't know.
Well, you know what my God tells me is to go to where there's a bad feeling and lighten it up a little. And
Amen to that.
I got in that Club 33 and I got the jacket and everything.
You got the what?
You know,
Club? What is that?
33.
What the hell is that?
It's the Disneyland Club.
I don't. Can anyone get in that?
No, you have to remember.
Oh. So, like,
They have a hell of a buffet on Sunday. I'm telling you what, they really do. I got to give them that.
have you been on the Disney cruise? Don't do that.
I did go on a couple of Disney cruises.
What?
Yeah,
Okay.
I did with my own kids, and you know, I wished I prayed that I would be let out and put into hell instead.
I've never been on a cruise. Disney has a good cruise, right?
No, it was horrifying. It was all horrible, unmanageable little children whose parents don't pay any attention to them because they're all on their cell phones or taking pictures of their fat ass to post it on Instagram. And they don't take care of their damn kids. And I'm sick of seeing it. They need these men. Where are the men to say, look, I bred with you, so you would raise my child right?
They're sissies.
Huh?
They're sissies.
They need to go. You put down that, you take care, you know, you need to be spending more time one-on-one with our children and teaching them right from wrong. Instead of taking a picture of your fat ass and putting it on Instagram. Please, ladies, where are the men to demand that of women? There ain't any because they're all beat down into total idiocy. And I'm tired of seeing it because I have many sons and grandsons, and I'm just sick of putting up with it. I don't want any of my grandsons or sons to have to be saddled with some big mouth bitch. Especially if she doesn't respect. Especially if she comes into my family thinking she doesn't have to respect me. Now that's not gonna happen. I'm sorry, honey.
No, you're alpha. Rosie, you're alpha. We already know this. I mean, we know this. I can feel it. Let me tell you something. I got two things of news for both of you guys, for both of you gals. Sorry, let me be PC real quick. So
PC.
Jesus Christ, I don't even know anymore. So according to this is crazy. This is like breaking right now. So according to X22 from Dave, Bill Gates.
We love Dave.
Yeah, Dave's great.
We have to have a song, Linda, to go, Dave. We love you, Dave.
I love him.
He's so genius.
Yeah.
Okay, what was he saying?
Okay, listen. All right.
Dave.
Bill Gates has just stepped down from Microsoft. That's massive. Rosie, did you freeze?
Something's
Yeah.
Is that crazy?
I'm just listening. Let me process.
Process.
Stop chattering and let me fucking think.
So.
What was that again? Say again, huh?
Bill Gates has just stepped down from Microsoft.
Is there another news story you were going to bring up?
That's massive. That's crazy.
Couple.
Bill Gates has stepped down. So, I mean, he's the one who's financing a lot of these facilities where you go to get tested to see if you have corona, and he steps down during the middle of all this.
Maybe he's doing a good thing to go and help out the World Health Organization. He's part of it. Maybe the guy's going to do a great thing now. He has the opportunity to do that, certainly.
I think a lot of this is
put his focus between his tech company and censoring people like me, and instead he would like go to doing good towards getting people tested and healthy.
We can pray for that.
Let's pray for that.
Right, yeah. We can say that's a good thing.
Now I'm going to lead the prayer too because people need to hear it.
Lead it. Go. You're going to pray for Bill Gates.
Should we? Yeah. I
don't know.
I would pray for Bill Gates that
he sees the light.
Well, no, I have first say I hope he doesn't have coronavirus.
That's true. Yeah. I don't want any of these people to have that.
It's terrible to hear about these people and you know them and they're getting the coronavirus, and I mean that's awful. I mean, it's just so scary.
Right.
It says your blood's just, it says your bones just disintegrate.
I don't know about that.
Well, that's what it says.
I don't know. I don't have a PhD in this.
Either.
I don't have a PhD in this.
Right, from left over here most of the time.
So, what about Mr. Tom Hanks? Have you ever met Tommy?
I have met Tom Hanks.
What do you think about that? He's a good boy?
Here's how I think.
Go for it.
Well,
a lot of people want to know this, by the way.
Well, shut up then, and I'll tell them.
Okay.
Jesus. Okay. That wasn't very gracious of me. I'm so sorry.
It doesn't matter.
I should have found a more gracious way.
It doesn't matter. It's fine.
Sometimes I lapse, out of my graciousness.
Oh, I get it. It's fine with me. Jesus. Okay. So, tell me, what do you think about Tom Hanks?
Okay, I'm telling you what I thought of him. I thought he was a really good comic. I liked his timing, and I liked his writing a lot.
Tom Hanks was a comedian?
Yeah, he was a stand-up comic, and he was a really good one. And so that's the only thing I know, but I enjoyed his comedy, and always enjoyed him on the, was that the Jack Benny show?
Jack Barr?
I was going to say Bosom Buddies.
Yeah, around that time, I think it's one of the talk show guys that were trying to be like Johnny Carson. I can't remember which one.
Oh, Alan Thicke?
No, I liked Alan Thicke. He was hip.
Thick of the Night?
Yeah, he was a really good guy. He always would hire comics,
Sure.
He'd give a lot of comics their break just by hiring them, which I did a lot of that too. And of course, then in the end, you find out they're just a bunch of ungracious, fucking selfish, narcissistic bastards who'd sooner stab you in the fucking back than look you in the eye.
But isn't that comics, though?
Oh, it's everybody.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Yeah, that's what it's that way behind the scenes in news and television as well. Everybody's looking to steal something from you, or, they're always looking to walk over you or whatever, So it's a dog eat dog, I'll tell you.
It's a bitch eat bitch world.
Bitch eat bitch, that's right.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Well,
there's nothing but a bunch of dirty bitches up here in Hollywood, and low down whores too.
They really are.
They are. I'm not lying.
I don't think I've heard the term low down whores before, but I like it. This is the
I'm
most.
sure
This
you do. Being a male.
be sweet, please.
Being a man. I mean, that's how men think. That's all they can think of. They can't do.
There's nice guys out there.
Huh?
There's nice guys out there.
I know they're too nice. I don't know what in the hell's wrong with them.
So you want a balance between like chivalrous, a man's man, and like an emotional guy, like all.
No, I want guys that are ready to come and listen to their grandma.
Okay.
I want guys who are going to up for my army. I want guys that are going to do what I tell them to do because I'm going to tell them exactly what they're supposed to do out of pure common sense. No matter their religion, race, color, creed, or ethnic origin, or if they even are a clone.
Right. This is. So you believe in clones?
What?
Rosie, you believe in I do. I do.
A lot of people don't have souls. They're just projection of our own bad karma. They're like a 3D.
That's genius.
They're like a hologram that we, that we project to ourselves because we see ourselves through a mirror because we're sort of trapped in the mirror world, which is how they're using this for predictive, how the future's going to go, that whole mirror thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually so genius that it's like a manifestation of God on earth to me, technology. I mean, my nieces are biophysicists.
Mm-hmm.
I have twin nieces, and they're
cool.
Biophysicists, and so because I think that that's just the greatest thing to study, so that it could be corrected for what's gone wrong with it, because it's not good. Because we're supposed to be stewards over the world, not its oppressor, for crying out loud. But that's how stupid they got us.
Yeah.
Can I ask you? I want to ask you another question. What do you think about Ricky Gervais? Do you think he's exposing, or do you think that he's just being? He's a great comic, by the way. Do you think that he's?
I thought the guy. I was so jealous. I was so trying hard not to cast the evil eye at him out of pure jealousy.
You wanted to do the same?
Oh, I thought he was so perfect and brave and great. And it's funnier than hell. It was.
He's amazing.
Funny. And he made it so if they didn't laugh, they looked like the big asshole that they are. Because they never have any sense of humor about themselves.
Yeah.
Do you think
they don't have?
They sure do like to cut with a knife every chance they get.
Yeah. Do you think that they
everything?
They're completely detached from us, aren't they, Rosie?
What?
They're completely detached. Hollywood is completely detached from just, your average, your everyday 9 to 5, Joe Schmo. They don't know anything about that, do they? And the fact that they project that they understand politics and what's best for us is sick, in my opinion. And I think Ricky Gervais brought that out on them.
He was so brilliant. He He moved up, to the circle of, my winner circle in my own mind as a comedian, He was in the winner circle with that. Oh my God.
P.S. What do you think about this? Known atheist.
Love.
What?
Anyone that can think that up, what the hell? They don't know they're getting it from God. That's the only difference.
Very well said. I agree with that.
I do, I know I'm getting it from God because I'm not that smart,
Comics are geniuses. What are you talking about?
Well,
you're a genius.
Okay, I'm a genius. I know.
Give it a break.
Anyway, every time I've heard the word genius, myself called a genius in Hollywood, like I told my boyfriend, I know what that means. You're getting effed up the A with no grease.
I get that. They're gonna, yeah. You're a genius. Let's soften up the blow because we're about to screw you. That's what it is. That's what that is.
Well, you don't know that when you're from the streets.
The streets?
Yeah, I come up from the streets,
Is that why your show was based on like
me?
I know it was based on, so yeah, like the lower middle class. That's why, because you relate.
working class.
Well, yeah,
Working
working
class.
class. Sure.
Yeah.
There's
We
different
have
terms.
a class system in America, but we never want to discuss it. But it's my favorite subject.
Your favorite subject is
Yeah.
the class. I don't like classist, and I run into classists all the time.
It happens all the time. Even
They don't even know their classes because they don't think there's a class system.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because here I am. I bought this house. I like to work in the yard, and I really have a lot of work to do in the yard, and I'm always eyeballing it. I'm getting things done, and then I'm eyeballing that work out in the yard because I really want to do it. I really like going out there and doing it. And sometimes I can't really put on the clothes I want to if I have to be somewhere or what. And then I got all these fancy schmancy people that came down here for just the winter, the snowbirds, looking down their nose at my outfit or something because I was just out working in my yard. I'm like, it's like kind of like, God, I can't even go to the Winn-Dixie. And there's not some snob walking by me giving me the stink eye because they don't like what I've got on.
There's a
Well,
definite.
what have you got on? Well, maybe you have bad taste. Let's examine that first. What did you have on? What were you
Oh,
wearing?
Jesus.
Let's have some common
Good
sense
point.
here.
I
What?
had on boyfriend jeans
Boyfriend jeans.
and a halter top. No, I didn't have on a halter top.
What did you have on?
My Harley shirt. No.
Linda always looks beautiful. Anytime she's on here, she looks great.
No, probably I had on my work jeans and like an Old Navy shirt or something, that I bought for $7, because I'm going to be working out in the yard in it. I don't want to, care about it so much.
Right.
Can I?
Yeah.
Roseanne.
We love it over here in Hawaii because all the old ladies over here, like, everybody's just got mud caked feet and yellow toenails and, it's so cool. It's like, why even pretend?
But I know in your show, you always talked about like you wanted to own a farm, right? Like this was like your thing you wanted to do, right?
Yeah, I've always had a farm since I became wealthy.
Not before, so? It was in
I did work on farms. I hoed sugar beets for the Mormon church when I was a youth.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds funny to say nowadays when you say I hoed. I hoed. That's what my kids said. They go, Mom was a hoe. I go, no, that's what we called it.
Right.
I hoe for the church. I hoe sugar beets for the church.
Just say you hoed. That's good.
We did use a hoe.
Yeah, I know. You got to dig up the beets.
Nobody says that anymore because nobody knows how to plant a garden.
They don't know how to do a damn thing. All they knew how to do was this.
No, but they better start learning how to grow a tomato if they want to know where value is going to come from after the markets crash and Trump brings them back to real life, not based on how many people die if you're going to get a kickback. But this is going to work the other way this time. People are not going to pay income tax no more. Trump is going to get elected by 150% of the American people.
Did you see that? I saw today that he slashed interest. There's no more interest on student loans.
Goodbye, Federal Reserve, and kiss our ass.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Federal Reserve.
Your ass on the way out.
Kiss my ass. Bye-bye. You central banking thieves.
Debt slavery, but instead, we crossed over the Red Sea to freedom and liberty.
There you go, baby.
Our ass. God bless America. Guns save lives.
Keep America great.
Don't forget to take your meds, such as I did last week when I went berserk with my boyfriend because he loves Bernie Sanders, you guys.
So I don't want to get personal. Obviously not. How is that?
Oh my God, or they love Bernie Sanders.
I know. I've seen some of your stuff. I've seen it. So are y'all combative?
It's so painful at times to love people who love Bernie.
Yeah. He's out though.
You gotta love them because they're trying to do right by their own heart.
Sure.
They don't know that they're going down a labyrinth of satanic death that ends in a burning in a lake of hellfire for all time and eternity.
This is true. It's true.
I know
Why?
it's true.
Why are you like you guys butt heads? Are you like you're like damn it? Like come on, pay it.
Sanders?
Like you and your boyfriend, you're just like
Oh.
is it just like you
I
know?
just call him Bernie Sanders.
He's a Bernie bro. I mean that's fine, whatever.
He is
You
Bernie
love him.
Sanders.
You love him. So
No, he's old, just like Bernie.
Sure.
He thinks just like Bernie. He has such good intentions because he'll say, "Why spend $80 trillion on weapons to kill people when you could, teach them how to take birth control pills and learn how to grow a garden? Why do that?" So of course I have to agree with that. You know what I mean?
sure. I understand.
There's some common sense in there in my boyfriend, but he's a musician, so what can you say? If you've ever been with a musician, you just have to let them be a socialist and pay their bills. That's what you
But
have
the
to
answer
do.
to that is, why can't you do all those things? People, they always come in and schmuck it up. You want to have a socialist thing. You want to have peace and love and everything, but they're
Right.
no people.
Right.
Yeah, then you have to have the fucking people.
The people.
Johnny said, my boyfriend said, pretty soon, the people, they'll all be gone off this planet and nothing will be left here but the cockroaches, the way it's intended.
I don't think that's a doom and gloom right there.
But
That's
I have to agree, it is on the way. We could go that way, but of course we could change and go another too.
Yeah. And let's hope that's 5 million years from now or something.
Yeah, well, we'll be dead anyway.
Probably
It-
dead.
right.
You think that this coronavirus is going to get us? Now my kids are going, Mother, you're the target agent. You smoke cigarettes and you're going to get coronavirus. And then I'm like, oh my God, I'm not even leaving. I'm just calling my house the rest home now. I never leave it. And people are to put packages outside, leave me the fuck alone. Because I am not getting this fucking coronavirus or whatever the hell you call it.
You're gonna be
I'm
just
not gonna
fine.
get it. Huh?
You're gonna be fine.
And I'm not going to quit smoking. I told my daughter, don't get on my ass for, people aren't praying hard enough for me. That's the only thing I can figure why it ain't working, that I keep smoking. See, that was a joke.
I get the joke.
Do you get it?
Yes. I get.
People, could you pray harder for me? Please, your prayers ain't working. Dang.
I have to go through super chats because there's so many. All right, people have a lot of questions. If you want to
Is that
super,
where they pay you?
yes, they're paying.
Oh, I'm so happy to help you make some money because people like you, you're just angel sweetheart, and you're doing
Aw.
work for all of us we don't have the time to do. And thank you for all your work. I know how hard it is, and you'll probably go blind when you're my age, like I'm doing, after being on the internet that many hours and getting the radiation and all. You deserve to be paid, and I want people to pay, and I'm going to make a donation to you. And God bless America, honey.
Rosie, you don't have. I don't know. You might have a clue. I don't know how much that means to me. You have no idea.
Oh, to you, no, I don't. But thank you for saying.
I like it. I like it. Let me do this.
Just how I am. I mean, I am just such a genius. I mean, I am so humble. But
I know you are. You're extremely humble. I love your humbleness.
what do you say, Linda?
I said I was noticing that as well. The humble aspect.
Okay, so I have to do this because people love you, Rosie. People love Linda. People love True Reporting. So I have to do this.
Cool.
Okay, so let me do this, and then we're gonna open up the phone lines because I know people want to talk to Roseanne. Okay, and they want to talk. They want to talk to Linda and me. So, but majority, and I know this was supposed to be about Friday the 13th. So let me, as a, your biggest shows, and we didn't talk, you know, when we were on Red Pill's show.
We don't have to talk about everything right now.
We don't. No,
But
we don't.
We should talk about Friday the 13th because it's just after Purim, headed into Pesach, which is three hard weeks coming up. But anyway, Purim. So tonight is Shabbat. So we're getting the energy just ending of Purim, which was the boomerang. Purim was about the boomerang. You know, the bad guy got hung on the gallows he built for the good guy. And so it is the boomerang, and we're all seeing that happen. And then now I've totally forgot what I was saying.
Let me go ahead, Lynn. Do you have something to say? Sorry.
Oh, she was talking about the Shabbat.
Oh yeah, and then tonight Shabbat, so we have the energy from Purim, some of the light left, and tonight is Shabbat. So I just want to tell everybody, please pray with me tonight. Please pray with me tonight. And Shabbat is it's like probably 6 my time. I forgot to check before I came on, but I'm in Hawaii, so when it's sundown here, I will be lighting my Shabbat candles, which means I'll be entering into a state of meditation and prayer with my God personally for 24 hours. And as my rabbis taught me since I was a girl, and my one rabbi, he said it the very best because it was short and concise and to the point, you know. He said, Shabbat is a holy day, and therefore there's no Satan allowed. It's the devil's day off.
Right.
So I would, you know, when you pray on Shabbat and you pray in joy, and especially when you pray in a group with other people of like-mindedness and that heart, you know, the brave heart, that your prayers go faster through the veils that separate us from our Creator, and you know, we can pierce them in these 24 hours easily and out of joy.
I agree.
Not sorrow and not anger.
No.
Just joy.
Pure love.
Yeah, pure love, the light of love. And we can say the prayer to, you know, people
who are struggling.
Calm. Please remain calm.
I agree.
It's all been taken care of. There's no, this is America.
Do you think this is predetermined?
By God?
Yeah. Do you think that we're just on this timeline and it's all predetermined?
Well, I'm a Jew. So what we're taught is we go by the lunar calendar, and you know, we have holidays in each month of the year, and except one, my month. But every year the same things happen. Every single year through all of history, according to the Jewish calendar, the same things happen every year on the very same day. And that's why I like Q, because Q is showing us right now the synchronicity of stuff. And Purim,
yes, ma'am.
I was talking to you, Linda, before about Purim. The great thing about it is that it's the holiday to be aware of the synchronicities that occur in front of your eyes, because that's how God speaks to the people now, is through coincidence, and being able to quickly connect two opposite things together to make a coincidence in your head. You know, that's big mental energy, and it's a really good and needed correction in our old program that we may not have updated in centuries, really. But it's a good thing. And you know, yeah, like that.
I'm 100% with you. Let me read these super chats. I don't mean to be an asshole. So a lot of people are donating. A lot of people love you, Roseanne. A lot of people love you, Linda. Go ahead, Linda.
I was going to run to the bathroom.
Go for it. Go for it. All right, let me do these. Brown eyes. Wait. Like, I got to pull back up. My bad. Oi.
Linda, it froze up.
No, Linda had to go to the bathroom.
Mine's froze.
You're not froze. She left.
Are you there? Go like this. Can you move?
Oh, no, there you're back. You're back.
Oh, it froze.
You're back. I can hear you.
My internet connection is unstable now.
I can see you. You look fine.
Me?
Yes. I can see you. You look great. All right. William Fox, Jesus is King of Kings. Thank you so much, William Fox. Mama B says, God bless us all. I was skeptical of Roseanne, but now I realize kindred in her so much. Beautiful. There you go, Rose. There you go. All right. Mel C. Here's.
I hope so. I hope she's not a dirty whore.
Right? She's not. Mama B's hitting home runs. Mel C. Here's to a great show, Thomas. Much love, sweetie. Thank you, Mel C. I appreciate that. Marisol Mart. New name. Thank you so much for the super chat. Very Southern. True Train. Thank you so much, Very Southern. Jen Blossom. Thank you, Thomas. God bless America. Thank you. Barrow Way San SF. This is the best show ever. Keep it real, Rosie. Absolutely. Patriots Revenge. Love all three of y'all. We are watching a movie. I completely agree with that. Rhonda Limker says, looking forward to the show. Longtime fan of Roseanne. I love you. 27 Sparkle, thank you so much for the super chat. Jay Britt says, preach it, Roseanne. Southern, absolutely. Roseanne, Southern Ninja, Roseanne, your laugh is music to my ears. I concur with that.
Oh,
that's amazing. That's a great post.
I love when people like my voice. My whole life they've said they hated it. They're like, oh, you can't sing. Stop singing. Like, they've never let me sing, and the one chance I got to sing, I really screwed that up.
I don't think you screwed it up. I think you did it as a comic, and you saw the crowd was wavering, and then you're like, screw this. And you made it funny, and they didn't get it because they didn't get it.
I thought it was.
It is funny now. My younger son, he's 25, and he's like, that's the fucking kick-ass gangster shit, Mom. He loves it.
It was scary for you, though, right? I watched you on Norm Macdonald live, and you said you were a little scared when that happened.
Yeah, everybody was hating on me.
That's bullshit. They just didn't get it. They didn't get it.
Get it? I gotta say something here.
Yes.
I can't sing either, but that never stops me. And the point of it is, when you can't sing and you try to sing, that's supposed to be funny. People are supposed to laugh.
Right.
So that, I got it. I thought it was great.
Yeah. I loved it.
When people didn't get it,
yeah.
You were just going with what you had,
You know what George Bush Sr. said? This was a funny line he had. He says he was addressing our troops in Iraq.
Sure.
A Desert Storm that started the day after I sang. How do you like that?
He blamed it on you?
No, but he said, don't worry, to the troops. We're going to get Roseanne Barr to come over here and sing the Iraqi national anthem. That was so funny. That's a
good, I think he's a warmonger, but I like that. That's a good bit. He did a good one.
Joke.
He did. All right, I gotta keep going so I can catch up. There's so many of these. Tracy S says, I love you all. William Fox, celebs getting the Karachi from adrenochrome. Could be. William Fox says, Patricia Furlong says, did, in quote, they really get tainted adrenochrome? I don't know.
Who?
Celebrities that are getting sick, are they getting tainted adrenochrome?
Oh, I haven't heard about that. You mean the coronavirus?
Yeah, like it's like a cover. Like maybe they're getting sick from tainted adrenochrome.
Can I speak to that?
100%. Yes.
I did a video about it the other day.
Okay.
So it's going around Twitter. It's on a thread and thread reader. And a lot of people are saying this, that there have been some add-ons that suggested that this taking away of the adrenochrome, because it's a D5, it's an avalanche of things that are happening to them right now. So it's like the Patriots pulled a pin and all this stuff comes tumbling down. So they don't have any of their stuff. So the suggestion was made and the theory was put out there based on, I don't know, anon theory, but I think it's a really good theory that they don't have any of their adrenochrome, right? So they got it down to a level where through chatter, they know they're searching for their adrenochrome, and that they then provided these adrenochrome sources out of China, but it's all tainted. So who would feel bad about someone getting tainted adrenochrome? Because you know what adrenochrome is, right?
Yes. Rosie, you know what that is, right?
I do not.
All right, so
I'll tell you, it's adrenaline that is taken from the adrenal gland from the blood of children. So they like it, they get high off of it, they drink it. I know it's terrible, but the thing of it is, if they need it, it's supposed to be very addicting. And if they need it, they're at that point where they will go to China and they will try to get it.
has 17 talked about this? Has he dropped the word adrenochrome?
Yeah, well, yeah, there's lots of clues. These people are sick.
Yeah, I get that. I get it.
But I'm tainted. They're referring to the possibility of tainted adrenochrome. These people are sick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, it's bootleg, right? Bootleg adrenochrome. Let me.
Oh, the only way it would work is if all of their sources dried up, and then they were forced to go to China.
Ugh, sickening.
So it's a terrible subject, and I'm sorry, Rosie.
No, it's fine.
I'm sorry.
She gets it.
So much terrible suffering, and
This has been up. We'll keep it up.
Pray for the little kids.
I know. We do. We really do.
And you know, and nobody can fix this the right way except for the men. The men have to do what I tell them to do. Damn it! They better start listening and listening quick.
I agree.
This like I tell my sons.
Sure.
You know, and I'll tell you what, I've raised some fine sons, and I notice out there in the world I've raised some fine ones with my show too.
I agree. I agree. Yeah, you know, and Roseanne's right. Like, the demasculization of men is pathetic. These guys, it's sick.
Heterosexual women, for one thing, because the stuff we like about them now they're saying is all toxic.
Yeah.
Well, shit, maybe we like that.
Yeah, exactly. They want it. I can't stand it. Liberalism has sensified the man. It made them feminine and unattractive because they don't like the thought of family. They don't like the thought of roles. They just want the thought of inverted, broken families so that everyone's in debt and everyone's in sorrow and anxiety and depression. Let me continue on because this has turned very dark. Go ahead, Linda.
Well, I just wanted to say I was in the dentist office today, and it never fails. Every time I go in there, they have this music playing where these men are whining. They whine.
I hate that.
I hate that music. It's like
I hate that too.
It's like the guy is saying the same thing. Like, I just want to love somebody, love somebody. Like, where's a gun so I can blow my brains out?
Jesus.
It's driving me nuts.
It drives me nuts too. Fucking bunch of. I call that.
Fucking bunch.
I call that the whining pussies. Or like begging for pussy. Begging for pussy. I mean, I hate it.
All right, I have a question. A lot of people in the chat, and I'm so sorry. So a lot of people in the chat, Roseanne, are asking, do you know about the Black Eye Club?
Yes, and I'm going to tell your ass, you guys happy are fucking out of your minds. I fell on my head.
Not you.
No, I'm going to say this.
Let's say it.
I fell on my head at my friend Kathy's house.
Okay.
And I don't know why, because I hit here on her cement porch.
Sure.
And I woke up the next day and my left eye was all blackened. And I put it up on Twitter, and everybody's like, "Oh, Roseanne's a Satanist."
Oh, okay.
But you know, I really did fall, and
sure.
I got a concussion too.
Ugh.
I got a minor concussion.
I just
out of falling.
That
Go ahead, Linda.
Why would my eyes turn black when I got hit here?
Rosie, look at Linda. Look at Linda's forehead.
I showed this to Thomas the other day.
Look at her forehead. She fell.
Look, see that right there?
Oh, God.
So I was rearranging my furniture and I like miscalculated where the top of my, there's this bar counter thing, this bar behind me right here. It's got a sharp corner. I miscalculated and I went down.
Oh.
It just went like that right in there.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's really bad.
So I know
Did you put ice on it?
Huh?
Did you ice it?
I iced it. It was like the size of a grape in there.
Ooh, yeah.
And then it melted into this big bruise.
Yeah.
I was at the dentist today and I had this all up and I'm like, oh yeah, that you're gonna see that eye thing. Like in my head. So yeah.
We're good. I'm glad you're okay, Linda. I know we talked about that. That's bad. All right, I got to do this because people are definitely donating. All right, and then we're gonna open up the phone lines for Roseanne and Linda. All right, Glockenpicker says batting 1,000. Thomas and Linda. Roseanne Barr equals Ninja Granny. I like it. I like it, baby. Brian Wright says Trump JFK Jr. 2020. Appreciate it, Brian. Dennis Bolin says the truth will set us free. God bless you guys for enlightening everyone. We're doing God's work here. I can promise you that, Denise. Thank you. Maggie Sal A says super chatted. Thank you so much, Maggie. I appreciate it. Chanel Kazarni, thank you so much for the super chat. Frank, I love all of us. The best is yet to come. Absolutely, yeah, Frank. Yeah, baby. Mark Garcia, love your podcast. Thank you, Bubba. I appreciate it, and Linda appreciates it too. Sammy Q Patriot, so great to see you, Roseanne, with two of my favorite QTubers. Love all three of you. Great show, baby. Thank you so much, Sammy. Baby. Yeah, that's right. Cassandra Strick says, I love you all. I pray this is the takedown of the deep state. Where we go one, we go all. Cassandra, I completely agree with you. And I really believe that it truly is. Sloan Daniels, thank you so much for the super chat. Let me go back up real quick. RV Souls.
What do you think? Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. It's fine, Roseanne. Go ahead.
No. I'll just keep going.
Yeah, just give me 3 minutes and I'll be finished. All right.
Go for it.
RV Soul Searching says, thanks from Arizona. Please tell Roseanne that we love her. A fan forever, and we are so proud of her. Thank you, RV Soul. That is very sweet.
Thank you. That's so sweet.
Very sweet.
Thank you so much.
Mary Pop says, love all of you. We need Roseanne back on TV. She's on YouTube. She's on YouTube, y'all. Hit it up. Hit it up.
Yeah, I don't have to get out of bed. It's way easier.
Exactly.
No assholes around.
Anyway.
Christy Burkett, thank you so much for the super chat. Owen Nugent says, damn it, I love Roseanne the way that she cusses. No language filter, please. Thank you. PC, your cancel culture, bye-bye. I don't like cancel. Get it out of my face.
I'm the only one that got canceled. I don't know why they say cancer culture. Nobody's else but me got canceled.
Because everybody else is fake. They're all fake.
It's to cover what they did to me.
I understand.
And nobody else.
I understand. You love creating, don't you?
Canceled? Why did I get canceled?
What do you love more, Roseanne? Do you love stand-up or do you love creating that show?
I'm into porn now. I'm doing.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, I'm doing geriatric porn videos.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, your hair looks amazing.
There we go.
I finally got a good curling iron.
There we go. You got to look good.
Thank you, Linda.
All right. The Mikado 16, love this fella. He says, Thomas, during the Red Pill stream, Roseanne said there are people in Hollywood that have no reflections. Can you ask her about that? Is that true?
Yeah. Yeah, they don't catch.
What?
What?
No, I'm saying like that's crazy. They didn't have reflections?
No, vampires don't cast a reflection in the mirror.
I know they don't. And I know these people are sick.
What that means is they have no self-reflection whatsoever. That wouldn't even occur to them to imagine what they look like to other people. They sort of all
Ah.
think they're invisible and they can't be seen. They think they can outsmart everybody.
Yeah. But we see right through them, right, Roseanne?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Mitt Kittrub.
By their fruits you shall know them.
Absolutely. I agree. Flip this says coronavirus plus adrenochrome equals coronachrome. Thank you so much for that super chat. Appreciate it. Flip this. Mick Krub says great show. Thank you, Bubba. I appreciate it. Southern Conservative AL says, hi, Thomas. I hope there's a call-in time. I've got the perfect thing to share with y'all that falls right in line with Friday the 13th. It's right in front of us. I will open up the phone lines as soon as I'm done with this. Trust me, okay? Mythical says, look at all the beautiful people in here. It's amazing. Absolutely. Gaia Love says, love you, Roseanne. Hi, Thomas and Linda. Amy Marcia says, gut Shabbos. Shabbos. Roseanne, I love you. Shabbos. Sorry, my Gentile. I'm sorry.
That's all right. You can't help it, honey. You're born that way.
Okay, I get it. All right. Faith and freedom. Oh, big time. Faith and freedom, baby. What's up? Yeah. Love you, Rose. You are a warrior of the Lord. Thomas, thank you for doing this and what you do. Hi, Linda. Keep that snarky sharp. Absolutely. Brutus DM, tell us about Leviticus, Rosie. I don't know. All right. Well, we'll move forward. Vesuvius Black. That's a new name. Thank you so much for the super chat. BRS Swimmer says, Thomas, Linda, Roseanne, much love and light. Big time. Topher USMC says, all hail the Boogaloo. I don't know what that means, but I like that word. You know what that means?
Yeah, it's a dance we used to do back in the day.
Okay. I'm a millennial, so just disregard that.
Old folk dance that was fun.
Okay. Jed Eckert says, everyone take a pic of a right-hand glove laying on the ground, giving the middle finger, and post it to Tom Hanks' Twitter. Flood him with gloves. Very strange. Douglas McCarthy, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm almost... Oh, that's it.
Souls. You got to pray for their souls. You can't condemn them. You
Very true.
Their soul could. You got to pray they would get some self-reflection, which they kind of lack. But if they could get that, and then, they could get right with their God and stuff and find a way to stop doing what they're doing and come back to the land of the living, the tree of life.
Yes.
The tree of the living God. Then, we would be happy to take them back if they do the things necessary to come back here.
I agree. Do you believe in reincarnation, Rosie?
Well, for myself, I don't know about anybody else, though.
Sure. I think you have that intuitiveness.
I feel I've lived here before.
Me too. What about you, Linda? Do you believe in reincarnation?
I don't, speculate too much about stuff like that. Like I was agnostic before the 2016 election, meaning what I mean by that is I knew there was a God, but I wasn't religious in the sense that I went to church or anything like that anymore. I got completely, disillusioned by that. And I was thinking that we weren't supposed to know, that it was too big, for our minds, like I thought, well, God created us. So how can we be expected to actually understand or comprehend the bigness of it, the hugeness of it? But then when the 2016 election happened and I saw what was happening all over the world, and I realized I saw these ISIS people and these, radical Islamic, these women chained together with the gloves on and the shrouds. And I thought, that looks demonic. I mean, that's actually, it's kind of interesting because seeing the evil was what woke me up to God is here right now. And you better get down on your hands and knees and hope he hears you. Because I've kind of been ignoring it, thinking, la, 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 we're not supposed to know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I agree. You better get ready.
That's a big step into a lot of mind-blowing stuff.
Yeah.
Once you get it, you don't let it go. I can tell you that. That's what's happened to me. All right.
Well, it don't let go of you.
What's that, Rosie?
It don't let go of you.
I like that. Here's the phone number you guys want to call in and talk. We got 45 minutes. I don't want to keep Rosie too long, so this will
I want to answer questions. That's what I like.
All right. Well, you're about to get a ton of them, so.
Oh, goody.
Yeah.
It better not be a bunch of bitches yapping on about their organization. If you don't have a question,
move along.
Yeah.
Move along.
Give them 40 minutes and all that stuff. I get tired of old ladies too.
Yeah, no whiny men.
Ugh.
No whiners. Nobody.
I don't want to hear you crying.
None of your bitching.
Yeah.
No. Ask me a question. I've got all the answers.
Before we start with the phone lines, I know they're about to blow up. Check out this shirt, guys. I wore this for Rosie. Check it.
And you.
Check the shirt, guys.
Love it. Yep. The Halloween shows. Oh, I put a lot of hidden messages in my Halloween shows.
Are you serious?
I think they wanted to get rid of me because of what my idea for the Halloween show was going to be on the second year of the reunion show.
Are you? No. Can we talk about this?
Agree with my ideas. Of course I can, but I want to take questions.
All right, we're gonna let it fill in because there's gonna be a ton. Okay, tell me what you had a hidden message for all these people for your second season of the Halloween, for the new season.
Well, I mean, I always have hidden messages, but no, I had a whole scenario for the Halloween show that I don't think they liked.
What was the scenario?
Oh, well, we'll get to it.
Okay.
Let's take a question.
All right, we'll take them. Let me ask you this. This is my question before we get into this. What was your favorite Halloween special that you did? Which season? I like one.
My idea for the Halloween show was going to be on the second year of the reunion.
Can you hear me, Rosie?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Do you have a favorite Halloween special?
Oh,
That's my question.
I have to watch them again.
Okay. Fair enough. Guys, when you call in, please mute your stream. That's all I ask. All I ask is you please mute your stream so it doesn't go over.
You're out of here.
Oh, you're getting the hell out of here. I can tell you that right now.
That's right.
Mute your streams. Dude, this is blowing up big time. All right, we got
It's like, whoa.
All right, let's go. Hello, 9493. Welcome to Be on the Headlines with Rosie and Linda. What's going on?
Not much, guys. I just wanted to say thank you so much for doing what you guys do. How's it going? Just on the phone. Sorry, one moment.
No, bye. Go to the next call.
All right, we did. All right, 8705. What's up? How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm doing good. Is this Fred?
This is Fred from New Hampshire.
Hey, look at that. Look at your boy. What's going on, Fred? Quickly, what's up, my man?
Not too much. I want anybody to watch the Trump thing today. He put so many posts in there, like the 1,700 people at Google.
Yes.
And he mentioned 8 weeks, and he also mentioned that probably in a roundabout way there might be another attack to get the eyes off of the coronavirus. As far as the coronavirus,
Go for it, Fred.
As far as the coronavirus goes, it is a real thing.
Mhm.
It is FF, and unfortunately, these people are sick. So we have to treat it as real, even though we know behind the scenes that it is a DS attack.
Sure.
So there's a pretty thin line.
Do you have a question?
Yeah.
Go.
Hurry up and answer it. Hurry up and answer
You got to go, Fred, man. Rosie's fired up.
All right. Good night, guys.
All right. Good night. Have a good one. This is incredible. All right. Number ending in 0085. You have a question. Go for it.
Hey, everyone.
Hi.
Shabbat shalom, Rosie.
Oh, you too, honey.
Shabbat shalom. Thank
Shabbat
you.
shalom.
Hey, so here's my question for you. I've grown up with you, of course. But here's my question. How do you think the new Connors episode is staying on? I don't think they're getting ratings.
No.
So do you think they're purposely keeping them on?
That's a great question.
Yeah. You mean like as a personal vendetta against me?
Well, maybe not only you, but all of us who love you and wanted you on. Do you think this is kind of their way to say, we can do it without Rosie?
Yeah.
We're forcing all this, you guys to like these guys.
Yeah.
Because I don't know anybody that watches the Connors. No.
Me either.
I have to go back and watch all your reruns.
I hope they're not hurting the business of my reruns, because those are very important to me, and I worry that they're messing with the the show, and it's just a terrible mess. But I don't watch it because it's too painful to me, and
it sucks.
Yeah, I don't know. No, I wouldn't waste my time either.
I've been
I think something's going to happen when all this is said and done. Something's going to happen. You're either going to be in the Trump administration or you're going to be working with Tiffany Fitzhenry. Something's going to happen. Right.
You know what I was thinking it was I like that you said the Trump administration, because I really think that I should head a grandmother's council at the UN.
I like that. Caller, I appreciate it. And thank you for supporting us. I really mean that.
Hey, Shabbat Shalom, all. Ciao.
Yeah, baby.
Ciao.
Great caller. Hey, welcome to Beyond the Headlines with Rosie and Linda. What's your name and where are you from?
Aaron from Arizona here.
Hey, Bubba, how are you?
Doing pretty good. Wanted to ask, Q says a lot, these people are sick. Do you think he's referring, or she, whoever, is referring to the fact that these evil people might die of the coronavirus?
It's a great question. Q says these people are sick. Do you think they are the ones who are going to be infected and die off? Quote unquote, die off, Roseanne.
What do you think, Linda?
I think something's going on with this coronavirus where do you notice all the world leaders and all the politicians and all of Hollywood, these major people are the ones who are supposedly popping up. And if you really look at it, from every single country, Saudi Arabia, China, all across the world, the leaders are getting it. Now they're either faking it and they're getting arrested. And I'm wondering if there isn't a worldwide D5 avalanche thing going on, where this is worldwide and they're using this against them. Boomerang. It's the time of the boomerang.
That's right.
Boomeranging this coronavirus thing because they heard through chatter that it was going to happen and they were going to plan it. And they thought, okay, we're going to make this work for us because with this, we can do this, and this. And also, I think it's really interesting that the president cordoned us off basically from Europe.
Yeah.
So, there's this kind of worldwide little isolations going on. It's very interesting.
But you know what's so weird? I want to say this because my niece was going on an exchange program to Amsterdam. And since they called the pandemic, they're kicking out all the Americans by tonight. They have to be on flights back to America. But in Amsterdam, they took all the precautions and they got the numbers really low. So my niece is being forced back to, California where the virus is active. So, I mean, and we're not getting our money back and she's not going to get credit for what she studied. They won't let her stay 30 more days to finish her. I mean, it's just a mess.
Yeah.
It's a huge mess, and I agree. I think that it's attacking politicians for a reason, and also people in Hollywood. Let's go ahead. Caller 0854. Welcome to the show.
Good evening, ladies. How are you? It's Mama B.
What is up?
Roseanne, I want to know, do you really like being called Rosie? I can't stand when they call you that. Listen, I am so happy to see all three up there. I'm having a Corona.
Okay.
What are you all doing?
Do you have a question?
Linda? Yes. Are you still doing your macadamia nuts?
No, I can't do
What?
it anymore. I'm too dang old to do any more of it. I got to downgrade
man.
my life, you know.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I do like what you're doing on your show. You've educated me a lot.
Oh,
A lot.
Oh,
A lot. And at first I was very skeptical of you for a little bit there. I'll admit.
I know, 'cause
But
I'm
that's
so
my
upset
nature because
with
I've been
you.
screwed over by so many damn beeps.
Right.
Just
Okay,
like you.
thanks for your question, baby. I love you.
Great question. All right, let's move on. There's so many calls. We're gonna do it though. We're gonna get through it. Hey, welcome to Beyond the Headlines with Roseanne. People don't like Rosie, but I'm gonna say what I want to say. And Linda, what's going on?
I'd like to just be called Granny.
Let's do Granny.
I know everybody calls me Granny. I'm so used to it. I like it.
All right, Granny. We got that. What's up, caller? How are you?
I'm fine. Are you talking to me?
I'm talking right to you.
Okay, I have a question for Rosie. God bless you, lady. You're fabulous. Now, the question is, my name is Sharon, and I want to know what changes you see taking place in...
What places we see taking place where?
In Hollywood, and what does she see the future of the film industry to be? And thank you very much.
Awesome. Great question. What do you see the future of the film industry to be?
Well, I was talking to Tiffany Fitzhenry about that very thing. I think it, like the United States money supply, is going to revert into the hands of the people. Trump's giving us not just our government back, but our movies too. And we can actually make, and I'd love to, and I'm writing it now, a real feel-good American comedy. And, I'd love to be able to do that. And I think we're going to see a lot of independent stuff, and I think it's going to be really good, and some of it not, of course, but I think a lot will be good. And I see sort of a renaissance coming.
Me too. I totally agree. I think that there's definitely a darkness that's controlling Hollywood, and I think it's going to be more Americana. I think it's going to be good writing, and I think there's going to be zero blackmail. Let's take another call.
Blackmail's the whole key to the whole deal. That's how Hollywood works, is on blackmail. Like, all gangs.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Could I just speak to that?
Absolutely, Linda.
Working in for the news for so long, and the way they push this idea of accuracy and all this stuff my whole career, and I've seen people humiliated in front of an entire newsroom, called out, pulled out into the middle of the room for some little mistake by some asshat, who has some power in a news industry, and to see what they were doing, lying. I mean, it blew me away. It was like somebody punched me in the stomach. And to see that, I believe that was a death blow to and then the entertainment industry is going along with this.
Well, that's what happens when you make everything for profit. When it's art for profit, that's what you get.
Well,
right.
Also, there's a lot of CIA going on.
That too.
And so it's like, there's this whole groupthink, it's kind of funny. But they get mad when you don't commit groupthink, because that's what they are. They have this groupthink, they think all alike these people. And it has dealt a death blow, I believe, to all of it, the credibility, just all of it. Why are these people acting the way they're acting? And the news lying, I think more than anything, that scared the hell out of me.
It is so scary.
I got to say something real quick. Joey Behar just stepped down from The View.
Good, it's about time.
Well, there you go. We're talking about witches. We're talking about Hollywood.
I told y'all. I already. Yeah, the view's weird. There's something weird going on there. Let's continue forward. Also, AJ the Bear also said that Hollywood is garbage now.
When Joy Behar didn't stick up for me and my right for freedom of speech, and to say that I'm not a racist, or to defend me in any way, to say I think she was misunderstood, or to invite me on her show to explain myself. I mean, I saw then, and I'd seen it coming for a long time with Joy, but, you know.
Well, one of the things, and I'm just going to say this real fast because I know a lot of people are wanting to call in, but I think people identify with you because I had the same thing happen to me with my friends. You know, they think I'm a Nazi all of a sudden. You know, where did this come from? You know, it's like calling.
Yeah, but listen to their definition, Linda. Their definition of a Nazi is a Jew who stands up for Israel.
There we go. There's that. So
there's the black Nazis.
Well, those are the boule.
The boule?
Talk about the boule.
But I mean, Hollywood, you know, any blacks that support our dearly beloved president are Nazis. You know, it's like
right, and white supremacists.
All right, so stupid. Caller 3110. Welcome to the show. What's your question?
Hi, my name's Fry. I'm in St. Louis.
What's up, man?
Thomas, I loved your show. You're the man.
Thank you, Bubba.
Roseanne, I love you. You remind me of my mother. Thank you so much for everything you do.
Thank you.
And you're welcome so much. Linda, I'm probably one of your biggest fans. I've followed you, I think, since your second video. You opened my eyes to stuff I never knew existed, and I want to thank you, too. The reason I'm calling, Linda, is I don't want to break your heart, but I found your Vril lizard in a book I have. And
wow.
It's they describe it, and they actually have a photo and stuff. I don't know if you want me to like break it all right now, or if you want me to share. Huh? Pardon?
It's in a book.
It's in a book. Yeah, I have a photo of your Vril lizard in a book of mine, and it talks about the origins.
Oh my God.
Is it something that you'd like me to share with you off the air, and you can sort of look it up on your own, or you want me to share it now?
Well, I mean, what exactly are you talking about? It being a skate fish or something?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, yeah, they talk about it being a skate fish. Yeah.
It's not a skate fish.
Okay, I believe you. Go ahead.
I've already done the video about that, where I've shown that it's a completely different thing. It's not a skate fish. You know, and also there are pictures of Salvador Dali with a guy behind him.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm familiar. I took those shots on my phone. I've shown them to lots of people, but when I opened the book, they have a picture that looks identical to the picture with Salvador Dali.
A lot of people think it's a skate fish, but this little thing has legs and stuff. Plus, it doesn't even matter, you know, because I believe the MK Ultra victims, which don't have anything to do with the picture, you know, the fact that they have these pictures where Salvador Dali is holding this thing up and there's a guy behind him wrapped in tape with his eye exposed, that means something.
Sure.
Yeah, I agree. It means something. But this photo that they show, I've compared it with the photos you have, and they look identical in specific anatomical features. Well, that's why it made me question as to whether these were possibly misrepresentations.
Yeah, but the skate fish is like a stingray. This thing has legs.
Right.
Well, they sort of split it. I mean, I don't recall seeing the legs or not. But in any way, I just wanted to share it with you, and I don't want to take up too much time on the air. But thank everybody. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks for the call, man. And
Questions?
No. I just wanted to share that comment. Thank you.
All right. Well, we didn't. You know, I've looked into that, and I agree with Linda. Right. Let's move on to 3921. Let's go ahead.
Hey, Shabbat Shalom, Rosie. A big fan of yours. I'm from Kansas City, so it's kind of funny the caller before is from St. Louis.
Nice.
Thomas, Linda, love you guys. Been,
What's up, Bubba?
Watching you, Thomas, from your first show.
Oh, thank you.
Question for Rosie.
Go for it.
What's the atmosphere out in California? Like in Hollywood, I know you've got a different perspective than a lot of us.
I live in Hawaii.
Well, I know you're in Hawaii currently, but I imagine you still have contacts with people in California.
Yeah,
Do they seem kind of skittish out in California? Are they starting to get worried in Hollywood?
About what? The empty store shelves and stuff?
No, arrests.
Not that. I'm just saying, like, do they see the storm kind of coming in right now? Are they getting nervous? Are they kind of scared?
I don't really know because I don't know any of them, but I don't think so, because one thing about them is they're not kind of living in reality at all. It's a bubble. They're living in an isolated and controlled bubble, and they only hear what their handler wants them to hear, and they can't get out. So I don't know. Maybe they're lying to them. I doubt they're telling them the truth.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah. Do you think they're just so out of touch that they're not even in fear?
No, they don't have any fear. They don't see it coming at all.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, they've never even been exposed.
Right. This will be the first time.
They think we can't see them.
Yeah, exactly.
They think they're invisible.
Wow. Yeah, I could totally see that. I 100%. I could totally understand that.
I always study that when I meet people.
Mm-hmm.
I always see if there's anybody home, if anybody's really there.
Sure.
Or if it's just walking program.
Yes. Very, very strange.
I always I'll say things about, the Jewish people to see what they do.
Mm-hmm.
And they're kind of just programmed.
Right. Enslaved inside their own echo chamber.
No, they are slaves, but slaves never. The thing that works so good about slavery is that the slaves never know they're slaves.
Exactly. That's very smart. I never thought of it that way. Yeah. Right. So, caller 9108. What's up, and welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you very much.
Oh no, I lost Linda.
Roseanne.
What's that?
You lost Linda?
Yeah, I lost Linda. She'll call back.
Okay, my question's for Roseanne.
Mm-hmm.
My brother lived in Arizona, and he died 5 years tomorrow. He had a heart attack.
Oh.
And he used to play in a bar, and he was a one-man band.
Oh.
And I wondered, he said you used to come and hear him.
Oh.
And his name
What's
is
his name?
Randy Wrestler.
Oh, yeah, I did. He was very good.
And 2 weeks before he died, he had a heart attack. Suddenly they found him. He was a dentist. 2 weeks before he died, he made a CD with all of his songs, his most current songs. And I thought that was so, like he knew it was going to happen or something. He was a big meditator. He would get up at 4 a.m. and meditate. And anyway, I just was wondering.
How are you handling it? It doesn't seem like you're handling it well if it's been 5 years and you're still so broken up by even talking about it. How are you handling it?
Well, I went to call in, and I wrote the date he died down, and it's tomorrow, 5 years ago.
Oh my God.
He died on Pi Day, 3.1415.
Oh, yeah, it's Pi Day.
Yes.
Wow, that's
Isn't that
incredible.
You know what? I think that's like almost like a send-off that you got to speak to Rosie today, the day before he passed.
Yeah, and that he went out on Pi Day is so great. What a great day to go out.
Yeah, I'm from Iowa, and so he had moved away. And
well, I hope that you're gonna get your heart to heal up a bit, and less pain and more joy. I pray that comes to your life.
Well, thank you, and I've always loved watching you. I was sad that you were off the show, and I don't even watch TV. But when that came on again, I'm like, oh, finally something I can relate to. And anyway, now I'm off.
Me and my big mouth. I'm sorry.
Well, you gotta laugh. You gotta laugh.
Yeah,
so.
you gotta laugh.
Well, listen, I'm.
Thank you.
Being
honey.
up in
God bless
heaven.
you.
Yes, he is.
God bless your brother too.
Yep. Okay. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Bye.
Isn't that crazy, Roseanne? That the day 5 years from today, from tomorrow, she got to speak with you. I think that's a sign from her brother.
Well,
in many ways.
I hope it is a good one, and
I do too.
God bless them both.
I know. I think that's extremely. The synchronicity in that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, but it happens every day. It's so amazing.
I know.
How things work.
That's so true. Caller 8525, what's up? Welcome.
Good afternoon. How's everyone doing?
We're doing good. What's your question for Roseanne? Oh, wait. Go ahead.
Okay, now this is a general question for everybody.
Oh, good.
Go.
All right. Now, I've been reading a book series by James Roseanne and Miranda Watson called The Falling Empire.
This sounds like a lecture. Do you have a question?
Yes, ma'am.
You got to be quick with her. I'm telling you.
Okay, I'm gonna hang up.
No. All right, go, caller. Go. She's fucking.
In this book series, it's about a second Civil War that happens in the United States that eventually becomes the Third World War.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, what leads up to it is the People's Republic of China comes over here. You know, they send sleeper agents.
Sure.
Put them here into the country.
Sure.
And one of the things that they do is they organize terrorist attacks on polling stations, and they also steal mail-in ballots to try to tip the election into a political candidate that more favors, the New World Order type of thing.
That could definitely be something.
Like that could, yes. Do you guys actually think that something like that could happen? And if it does happen, what can be done to stop it?
All right. That's a great question.
There's only one thing that you can do to stop it.
What?
Well, you take a real deep breath.
Okay.
And hold it for a minute.
Okay.
And then exhale it.
Okay.
And say stop.
Okay, so he's talking about China.
Yeah, you just say stop.
You just get into the face.
Tonight is. Who else is talking?
They unmute themselves. We got 10 minutes.
Move on.
We got 10 minutes.
I don't hear him asking me any question.
We're good. We're gonna keep going.
Another planets and books by some hoo-ha. What the hell do I know about that? Christ.
You gotta understand it, guys. She's feisty. She's feisty.
I don't have time for these people's rambling shit. I'm old. Step on it.
Linda's back. Yay.
Yay.
I got kicked off.
Oy vey.
And say stop.
All right, mute your stream. Let's go. 5929. Welcome to the show.
Hey guys, glad to be here. This is Dawn from Oklahoma.
What's up, Dawn?
I'm a huge fan. I'm not here to ramble. I have a couple questions. First of all, Roseanne, what do you think about JFK Jr. Being alive?
Great question. What do you think about JFK Jr.?
He's alive in all of us. We all grew up with him. We mourned his death, the death of his father, and the death of Camelot. So we're all JFK Jr.
All right. I get that. That's well said. Moving forward. All right. 0783.
Another question. Oh, whatever.
Go for it. You want to keep talking?
No. What is the goddamn question?
No.
We got a troll. The question was, you answered it. She says, do you think...
Let's move on then.
I love this. This is...
Okay.
Go.
You have a question?
You better. Go. 5326. Go. 5326. Go.
All right,
can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Bye.
Oh, awesome.
Okay, next.
My name is Gigi. I'm from Tennessee. Roseanne,
Hi,
I
Gigi.
have a question for you.
Okay,
Hey.
what is it?
Hey, okay, what do you think our beloved Sam Kinison would have to say about the corona madness? And also, I married him when I was 19 in 1975, and I'm writing a book. I'm almost done, a memoir, and Roseanne, it'd be an honor if you would do a foreword or something. But seriously, the first question is what I'm really interested in.
What was it again?
What would you think that Sam Kinison would have to say or scream about, right, Linda, about this corona crap?
He'd say your what do they call it, Linda? Your adrenochrome's been spiked.
I like it.
And
That's
then you go,
So the lady, the caller said she was married to Sam when she was 19.
Amazing. I
poor
love
girl.
Sam
I
Kinison.
hope it was okay for her.
Yeah, that's wild. Great call.
I love
Yeah.
Oh, 0398, go.
Hi, Mike. I love all three of you, by the way.
Awesome.
Thank you. And first-time caller, long-time listener. And this is mainly for Linda and Roseanne.
Go for it.
I've been dying to know, especially Linda, knowing your historical research about the Knights Templar. I wanted to hear you guys talk about the first Friday the 13th. Or any knowledge you have on it. Do you?
I'm going to profess ignorance.
Me too.
Oh, really? Okay.
Well,
do you want to know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's funny that you mentioned reincarnation, because the only reason why I know about it is because someone told me about something in my supposed past. So I did research, and I found out that King Philip IV was Queen Isabella's father. Queen Isabella got married off to Edward III. No, second. She had the third. And he went after the Knights Templar on Friday the 13th. And the thing that I wanted to ask you guys about is because, especially with all Linda's research on some of her videos, because, you know, we've been taught that they're good guys, but, you know, King Philip, I'm still doing research on it, actually. You know, it's my impression that they weren't good guys.
Right.
Because they were kind of hoarding all the money and everything for themselves. So anyway, I'll keep digging.
Okay,
and I'm sorry.
Thank you for sharing that. You got a question?
Could I say something about that?
Yeah, Linda has a question.
Go for it.
Because Roseanne, you know, she's not going to say it, but I'll say it. There's a guy on YouTube. His name is Professor Sean Ross. And Roseanne has extended help to him. This guy was roaming around Europe backpacking. I watch his videos, and
his videos are the greatest.
Yeah, and he knows everything about the Templars, and he goes out to the Templar. He actually backpacks out up on top of this secluded mountain to this Templar winery. And if Roseanne wasn't helping him out right now, we might not get the benefit of these videos.
You know what? We should have everybody try to help him out too. I want everybody to help him out because he deserves to be helped out. He's given us the real history of how the real world really works, the banking cartels and all of it.
And Roseanne, doesn't he say the Templar money came from the pharaohs?
Yeah, he says that all the royals are, you know, direct descendants of Pharaoh.
It's super interesting, and if you want to know more about the Templars, Professor Sean Ross and his YouTube channel, one of them is called Central Intelligence Agency. And look, this guy, he's been through hell. You know, his son was murdered by the cabal, by a cult. And I don't know if it was the Dutroux cult, but anyway, this guy's been through hell, and he's been exposing these people and going up. He went to the Mothers of Darkness Castle, And when he went up there, it was tripwired. So this guy really,
he puts his ass at ground zero.
And the other one of them is called Central Intelligence Agency. And if you search Sean Ross, SEANROSS, Central Intelligence.
No, it's HROSS.
HROSS.
And his new one is called Homeland Security, but it's spelled sick Security.
Ooh.
And he has another one.
Security.
He has another one called Frats Cats or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like,
Cats of Frats.
Cats of Frats. Yeah.
But he's giving the whole history of the Templars and the secret societies and how they founded Switzerland in 1291 in order to steal the money from the temples of Cleopatra and the Jewish people in Jerusalem and take all the wealth and launder it in Swiss banks and Vatican banks through the city of London.
Oh my God.
And this guy will go through every city and show you every symbol, the octagon and all of this stuff. You know, I have a trash can. I was watching his videos. I have a trash can I bought at Target. It's a big octagon, you know, and I can't even look at the dang thing without thinking of Professor Sean Ross and the octagon, the Templar octagon, you know, and it's like, there is so much to this, and it is
he talks about the New World Order is really the Old World Order. It's the exact same thing.
Fascinating.
Yeah, it's feudalism. It's based on like kings and feudal subjects of, I guess that's us. We're the feudal subjects with no sovereignty.
We're the sheep.
Sure. Yeah. I'm going to take 3 more calls because it's the end of the show, so we're going to go quick. Okay. All right, 3056, what's up?
Yes, I'm Joshua from Conyers, Georgia.
Hey, Josh, what's up, neighbor?
How you doing? Roseanne, I really respect you, and I appreciate you being on here. My question is kind of like a 3-part question. And it's to Randy Quaid when he talked about the Star Whackers.
I still don't get that. I really like Randy Quaid. He's so smart, and I don't get what's going on. Can you fill us in?
Yes. What he's referring to is that when the celebrities are done doing their job, as far as when they're done using these certain celebrities, that they take them out and frame it to look like they passed from a drug overdose or suicide or something.
Oh.
So
you mean the ones that are in the gang?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. When my question to you is, do you believe that all the celebrities that have passed away, or do you believe some of them faked their deaths as part of a retirement ritual?
Oh, great question, my man. Great question.
I don't understand what he's saying.
Okay, so he's saying, do you think that some of these questions, some of these people, when they die, these high ups, do you think they are faking their deaths to go into retirement, or do you think they're really dead?
Well, I imagine they could be doing that. I imagine they could do that if they really wanted to. Like going in the witness protection program or something.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I don't know.
Very strange.
Everyday people do it all the time too. There was a guy on Long Island that did it. You know, I mean, there's probably more than one guy on Long Island that's done it. You know, they just fake their own death and then they move to Miami or something.
Wow, that's wild.
Take up with a stripper usually.
All right, caller 3728. What's going on?
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Dan, and love you, Linda, and you too on True Reporting.
Thank you.
My question: I would love to get a deeper interview on MK Ultra and remote neuro monitoring. Could any of you speak about that?
I mean, I believe MK Ultra. I mean, I think you're born into it at some point. You guys want to talk about that or what?
I mean, I could speak on it some. I mean, I know that people who have been a part of the program probably. Excuse me.
No, go ahead. No, it was another caller.
Oh, that probably were part. Tiffany Fitzhenry has already exposed us that a lot of them, like River Phoenix, and it's not surprising they have names like River, and I forgot the name of all of them, but they have all these hippie names that they came from a cult, and I think a lot of those, what do you call them, communes and stuff. Were actually cults, and that kids were involved in mind control, and possibly even the CIA had a hand in some of these, especially like Jim Jones and the Heaven's Gate one.
Sure.
But talking about Hollywood, River Phoenix, and I forgot what the girl's name was, but they all have like Rainbow or something. I don't know. But anyway, I believe that, they do have this stuff programmed into them where they, they're controlled. And when they grow up like that, you got to understand their health care and everything else is in the hands of other people. So there could be all kinds of technology that is involved here, implants and
absolutely
technology. We could be breathing nanotechnology. So think of what they
looked into that.
Think of what they could do to someone that they had in their grasps, from the very beginning. So I don't know.
Well, what you're talking about though is neural. What did you talk about? Neural programming. It's remote viewing is what we call it.
Whoa. Well, you mean like nanobots?
No.
What do you mean?
Well, some of us are able to, some of us have the gift of remote viewing. So they're trying to study and replicate that, but they can't because they can't factor in what the human spirit is, and they know nothing about it.
Everything else is in the
Do you know how to remote view, Roseanne?
It's not that I know how, it's that I just do it. Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's kind of interesting. I like that.
A lot of people who had dissociative disorders do it. Most of them do.
Oh, wow.
Which is why they try to create multiple personality, and with MK Ultra, that's what it's about. They try to create multiple personality disorder. And, they're pretty good at it. It's through trauma and stress. But,
yeah, and I think on another level, a much lighter level, because they don't have their hands on us. They literally don't have control over us or have their hands on us. But when you look at something like 9/11, that's traumatic, that's trauma. And then they do what they can with that, through program, like these whiny men that sing these whiny songs.
Yeah, like Rahm Emanuel he said a while back, we can never let a good crisis go to waste.
Yeah.
Right. All right, let's take one more call real quick from 5909. What's up?
Hi, guys. This is Tammy from North Carolina. I've got my 17-year-old son here, Zach, too.
Hi.
Hi, Zach.
What's up?
Roseanne, I love you. Thomas, I've been a subscriber for a long time. Love you. And Linda, I've recently tapped into you as well. My question is, of course, we all know Q says it's going to be biblical. What is your take on that? I have my own, but for any one of you guys.
All right, that's a great question to end off on. I like that. Thank you, caller.
Well, I thought I was talking about it this whole time, but
you were.
Yeah, it's Purim. It's the month of Adar. It's Purim. Every year, the same things happen on the same date, but people are so hypnotized and under mind control that they can't put that together. But once you do put that together, you have a kind of a different level of awareness, and it's a good level to be at.
Can hear that too.
I think that what he means when Q says this is biblical, I really think that this is just a rise in consciousness when it comes to all of humanity, and I think that we're like bringing at some point heaven on earth, and I think this is Christ consciousness onto people.
I think we are definitely waking up, and we are definitely going from dark to light.
100%. Linda, do you have anything to add to that?
Yeah, I think the one thing that woke me up and it hit me like a lightning bolt, I mean, it was dramatic, is that this really is a face-off between good and evil. No matter what your religion is, no matter what your beliefs are, even if you're an atheist, you know, at some point, this is going to come down to the darkest. Pardon me?
Go for it. No, it was the caller. You're fine. I'm listening.
I was going to say it gets down to the darker than anything you could ever imagine you don't even want to know anymore. It's so hideous.
I agree.
To the light, you know, to God, you know, to who, you know, the one God is. And I try not to put any, you know, Mark Taylor has a prophecy where
I love him.
I love him. And it says something like
really
go.
It says something real antsy and real snarky. And like God is talking to Mark Taylor, but God is snarky. And he says,
great sense of humor.
He says, am I not the creator of all of the cosmos? Do not put me in a box.
Correct.
And I think that's really great, you know, because I've just, you know, at first I thought it was too big to know, but now I feel like I know God. But I
that's
don't,
the way you want to be, absolutely.
But I don't.
You don't want to believe. You don't want to believe. You want to know, because you have those things in your body that trigger the hairs on your. This is what the Bible says: when the hairs on your neck and your arms stand, that's your proof right there. Mm-hmm. Because if you hear a certain word that hits a spiritual note with you, and the hairs stand, that's your proof.
Yeah,
I agree. That's guys. I want to. I know I don't want to cut in.
Let me say this at the end.
Yes, ma'am.
This is Purim, and Purim is about the hunters becoming the hunted, and the boomerang, and a higher level of intelligence that we have currently been idling at. We're now going to step on the gas and speed it up a little bit, and it's all really good. The better thing is to stay calm as you can, and pray as much as you can, because prayer keeps you calm.
Yeah, and I say don't be afraid and be thankful. You know, It's like, don't be afraid though, because I don't think that's the way we're supposed to be. First of all, they feed off of that. So that's one reason not to. But the other reason is there's nothing to be afraid of. We're winning. And we should be grateful for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So do you think people are getting arrested right now?
I do. If I had to bet on it right now, I would bet on yes.
What about you, Thomas?
Money on
I think that that this is it. I think the president has, it's all for all operators. Let's go forward with the mission. I think we went from red light to green light. It's go time, and I think a lot of stuff is going on behind the cover of the virus.
Yeah. What did you think about that thing on the White House when it was green and it was a Q with a rabbit in the middle?
That's comms. That's comms to all of us. That it's go time. Green light. Let's go.
Yeah. I thought it meant that they went down the rabbit hole and got a hold of it at its root.
Well, I think that it was that it's a signal to all of us that it's go time. The mission that we are on, it's go time. That's what I believe that this all means. That it started, right? It's happening, and
Indeed. God bless America.
Absolutely, Roseanne. I appreciate it. Listen, this was incredible for me, incredible for Linda, everyone who joined us. Roseanne,
I loved it.
It was. You have no idea how much this means to me. I love you.
It was just a blast, and I love y'all too. And remember, stay as calm as you can and pray as much as you can. Put on the full armor of God.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm teaching about that, what that really means. It is a prayer, and I'm going to teach you all because y'all don't know. I don't know why you don't know, but you just don't. But anyway, it's over on my YouTube channel. I'll be showing you tonight at sundown. I was inviting everybody to pray with me at sundown Hawaii for the next 24 hours for the intelligence, grace, wisdom, beauty, and mercy of God to descend here to earth and touch everybody's heart. And may love grow.
Absolutely beautiful.
I love you all.
Thank you, Roseanne. I appreciate it.
Bye, Roseanne. We love you so much.
Thank you.
I love you so much too.
I wish I could just hug you.
Oh, I wish you could bring me a sandwich. I'm so hungry.
I would do that.
All right.
Bailey, I'll make her do it. Thanks, y'all.
All right. Bye, Roseanne. Thank you.
Bye, Roseanne.
All right, guys. That was it for the show.
That was
Rosie hitting a grand slam. I know there was a lot of people out there that were like, I don't know about this. We went off the cuff the entire time. That's what I like about this show. It's raw. It's no more of this scripted garbage.
Who did we talk about that wasn't a witch?
Right.
See?
We got to it. We talked. Guys, it was in depth. It was fun. I hope you enjoyed your Friday night with Beyond the Headlines. You have to understand that it's off the cuff with Roseanne. Like, this is just, there's no script or anything like that. There's no diagram really. You just do it. So I really, Linda, I'm blown away that we were able to do this together. I really mean that.
That was great. And plus, you don't control Roseanne.
No, you don't.
What was she complaining about? That people won't listen to what?
Yeah.
I'm here to listen to Roseanne.
Right. You listen. She's the host. She's the guest of honor. So,
You should do what Grandma says.
do what Grandma says. I hope everyone had a great time. As much as I did. I was so stoked. She's a legend to me. I love her. I've had this shirt for forever. Halloween shirt, Roseanne shirt. I had to wear it today out of respect. Guys, everyone who donated, everyone who called in, I know this was crazy, and I don't mean to cut into Red Pill's show, but it just went a little overboard, and that's just what happens when it comes to somebody that big coming on the show. Biggest show of the year. I'm so stoked, and I hope all of you enjoyed it. Please follow me and Linda on Twitter at TRUreporting, at Linda_Paris. Please follow our YouTubes right now. You're on TRUreporting. Subscribe right now. Subscribe to McAllister TV right now. And
I'm trying to get 100,000 subscribers because they took 30,000 of my subscribers away, and I'm tired of whining about it. So please subscribe to me and
subscribe to her now.
Help me get my 30,000 subscribers back.
Get her to 100,000. Everyone right now, go to McAllister TV on YouTube and subscribe. Get her to 100,000 right now. Guys, Shabbat Shalom to all of you. God bless America. This was a great show. I hope you had a wonderful, beautiful time. It was a big pleasure of mine. Thanks to all the mods, Sunny Skies, Shan Anon, everybody.
And Anon.
Yes, Shan Anon. I'm just so stoked about all this. I hope you guys have a beautiful night, and I will talk to you all tomorrow. Oh, all right. This is new. This might be new. I got to get my ads in there, so I'll talk to you soon. Talk to you guys later. Have a great evening. Check out Red Pill right now. Bye-bye.